Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a really nice weekend. Thanks for joining us here on What's Brewing with Gigi and Dustin today. Dustin's in for Jim this morning. Thanks for being here, Dustin. We've got a fun week ahead of us. It's Halloween week or Hallow-week, however you want to call it.
I like that. Hallow-week.
Hallow-week. And it's off to a gloomy start, though.
I mean, it's spooky.
It's a little bit spooky. I was thinking this. A little eerie.
I think it puts it in perspective. Like, if you're not having rain on or right around Halloween, of course, I made this joke earlier. Tomorrow's my birthday, and whether I know if it rains or around Halloween, thank you. Yeah, but if it rains around my birthday, it's either going to get the day of, the day before, or it's normally the day after. So.
Okay.
But anyway, a good week for Halloween festivities post Thursday. Not so much the next couple of days though.
Right. Yeah, it sounds like it's one of those weeks where you want to take down the Halloween inflatables.
Yes.
For just a little bit, which, you know, a little bit of a bummer considering Halloween is just a few days away, but I'd rather, you know, keep the inflatables than see them flying away. We don't want to see any of those. That would make a really spooky scene around town. But
cool. What's that? Was the ghost goblin?
Oh yeah, there's the ghost. Yeah, but Dustin, you'll give us an update on all the details. I know that there's a new update with Hurricane Melissa from earlier this morning that we'll talk about as well. Before we dive into all that, it was a fun weekend here across Eastern Carolina. A lot of events, particularly Halloween-themed, fall-themed events. One of those being a fall festival out in Greenville over the weekend. And it seemed like a really wonderful celebration where the community came together, all to support a good cause, really helping people out here, which is really wonderful to see in this time of year, in this time of need. So we're going to take a look at what Haley Hollinger was up to over the weekend. She had a lot of fun, so let's check it out.
A chance to relax, have fun, have a free meal, and get out of the house.
They enjoying themselves. As long as they not in my house tearing it up, we out here. We out here. They can tear up anything out here.
It's what Striving with Vision provided Greenville families on Sunday at their 3rd annual Fall Festival. And those in attendance say they appreciated a place to come together.
Seeing people we ain't seen in a couple weeks. Community, especially in a time like now. It's great that we all can come together and do this together and enjoy the company of everybody.
The festival isn't the only outreach Striving with Vision does. They also do street cleanups and like to help provide resources to their community. Layla Robinson, volunteer director for Striving with Vision, says it's great to be able to help.
It feels really good. It feels really good. Listening to some of the stories sometimes where people would like, thank you so much for helping me. I never even knew about you guys' organization. Just being able to help people, point them in the right direction, whether it's going back to school, finding jobs, the different types of workshops and stuff that we do. It just feels really good to do.
And the organization provided that at the festival with their free meals and funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes is off the chain. Make sure you get them. You gotta let them know the funnel cakes is off the chain.
The funnel cake is too sugary.
They were able to further include the Greenville community with volunteers from J.H. Rose and South Central High School, who say they were glad to give back and hang out too.
There's not really a favorite. Like everything, I don't know how to explain it, but everything's like really fun. But if I had to choose a favorite, it's just like seeing the little kids happy.
Love seeing all the kids out there enjoying themselves, doing all the Halloween-related fall activities. I liked the painting pumpkins. That's always a fun thing to do. Obviously, those bounce houses are usually a big hit at those events. So awesome to see the community coming together. Like they said, getting a free meal as well. Just a really wonderful opportunity for everyone to enjoy the beautiful weather this past weekend as well. It was really nice out there.
It was really nice, and I think a lot of people appreciate because I think we had Mumfest that canceled 2 weekends ago, but that was kind of like the only last time it's really rained, and this go around it's a little different though. And every weekend we keep saying, oh, our weekends are numbered, but I think this coming weekend might be a good weekend to go to the beach. How about go trick-or-treating on the beach? That might be something.
Hey, that could be something. I've never been able to do that before.
All right,
that sounds
we'll
really
go
awesome.
we'll do the morning show down there this weekend in Emerald. We'll do.
That'd be a good time, you know. I'd be going down. I'd love to go down there and you know, hang out on the beach for Halloween. Who would have thought?
Absolutely, good stuff with that. But yeah, this morning though, not so much friendly outside of the rain's out here, kind of putting a damper on things as we go towards this morning. It's going to be like that here for a while though, and the good news is that we need the rain though. The drought.
Yes.
We talked about that. It's been a severe drought going on 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And so a lot of crops. And I've been driving around the last few weeks. I was out of town last week or two, and then the tobacco, you could see it was in distress.
Wow,
the trees
yeah.
are in distress. Everything around it is just not as bright and beautiful color. Some of it is, though.
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the rain that's come in. I know today we saw a little bit of rain this morning. I'm going to be seeing it over the next few days.
Yes, we are, and it's going to continue to get heavy as we go towards tonight. But here in the next little bit, though, the rain will begin to cut off ever so shortly, though, so some good news with that. They're trying to make some plans outside, looking towards our Morehead City, or the Sanitary Restaurant camera there in Morehead City. Not looking too bad out there. Again, the rain is kind of lightly in the distance for the most part. Those who are trying to be outside today, you're going to have a little bit of some hoping there, trying to break some clearing out here in Greenville. We have a little bit of sunshine. If you do see any sunshine today, it's going to be very, very short-lived, not much longer with that. Even in Goldsboro, not looking too bad either. There's low-level clouds at play. No fog out there. We did have a little bit early on for some spots. But other than that, the chill is here for sure. We were talking about this over the weekend. Crock pot, soup, soup weather.
That sounds good. I did have some soup last night for dinner. This is the weather for it.
I'm going to have to, I guess, buy some. I went to get some soup the other day. I said I could do this every day. Not every day, though, yeah. Temperatures, though, in the low to mid-50s, getting close to the 60s today, so we're a lot warmer than we were yesterday right around this time, especially Saturday morning. We had a lot of 30s on our map, so it was nice to see no more freezing temperatures for a little bit, but again, we're going to continue that trend as we head towards later on, probably in a couple of weeks now, so enjoy the little mild gasp. We've got it while we do have it right now. Other than that, the winds are not going to be as strong, but later the next few days, they will begin to pick up for sure. Now, the rain we're seeing this morning is moving well offshore now. We did have some showers north of Greenville, Bethel, outside of Williamston, and Plymouth. Now, the only rain we are seeing this morning is back towards the Albemarle Sound and the northern Outer Banks. Even down towards the Crystal Coast, you begin to see the rain slowly cut off at times. Most of the area is beginning to stay dry, but just some clouds in between. We're going to get a break in the rain here soon. Of course, you look down towards the panhandle of Florida there. They're getting tornadoes and thunderstorm warnings down that way. We are not expecting to see severe weather with this, so that's kind of the plus side. We always get questions about that. Now, the winds probably could see some gusty winds in between. We may end up taking rain chances out here in the next little bit. I may do that after we get off here because the models will showcase it would last till 9. Now the things are quickly wrapping up sooner. That's some good news with that. Though some light mist and drizzle can be ruled out as well. Coastal spots, you'll probably see showers kind of off and on through the morning. Well, you're going to be in and out the showers pretty much all day long for everybody. Not going to be seeing completely cloudy skies. You may see some breaks in between, though we'll continue to see some heavy rain overnight tonight, post midnight to about sunrise tomorrow morning. We're going to be locked in the rain out there. Get a bit of a break. Kind of like today, we'll get that lull, though the heavy rain moves back in later in the early evening hours, and we may salvage some of the tomorrow night. So all depending on location, we're not going to be completely wet, but we're not going to be completely dry either. But waves of rain showers this week, just about. We'll get that break Wednesday morning, more heavy rain. This is going to be the ending of this rain. By morning hours Thursday, this is all gone out to shore. We're going to be left with breezy and kind of overcast skies when that comes about. We'll see a good 1 to 2 inches, maybe some higher amounts of rainfall possible. But if we mentioned to you the winds, they're going to be really strong here out of the northeast here. These are, by the way, the sustained winds. Not the gusts. We'll get to that in a second, though. Sustained winds along the coast by tomorrow morning could be between 30 and 45 miles an hour. Our inland spots between 20 and 25 miles. So we have that to deal with here. So again, high risk of rip currents, most likely continuing overwash possibility as well. Hopefully we don't lose houses in the Outer Banks.
Yeah,
we've had
fingers crossed there.
We've had enough, I think, of people of dealing with that. So if you do have real estate out there, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go check on it just in case it's still out there and make sure you kind of obviously abide by notices. Now, wind gusts today under 30 miles an hour. Tomorrow, wind gusts over 30 to 50 miles an hour, maybe some isolated 55 miles towards the Hatteras south of Beaufort there. But for the rest of the inland spots, gusting in between 20 and 40 miles an hour. So that's why we've got patio furniture, trash day. If you've got things outside, bring it on in. Just close up shop, to say the least. Let's switch gears to some good news, though. We love this little graphic here. We've been dancing with this, or at least I have anyway. We have to get you to do that. Maybe
I
tomorrow.
like this one. No, I remember this time last year I was filling in on shows, and we were talking about this specific graphic, and I was like, I just love this one. glad it's back again this year. It's a great time.
It is. I had to dust it off in our computer system. It was like blowing spider webs in my face. But no, yeah, going to be nice weather for trick-or-treating Friday night. Not a issue to speak about. That we did take rain chances completely out. So that's the good news with that. A little breezy at times with no rain. Maybe a light sprinkle early in the morning, but I think most of us are going to stay okay. Now, don't forget, not obviously, once you get past Saturday night going into Sunday morning after you get the sugar rush out of the candy, turn the clocks back Saturday night. Be sure to test those smoke alarms and those carbon monoxide batteries. Get those changed as well. I think this kind of takes a lot of people by surprise because they forget how dark it gets so early. And by the way, this is the earliest we will have the time change in a while. So it's been a little bit earlier than we usually see at this time. 5:12 is the new sunset, though the morning hours will be nice, especially for the weekend because it helps me get up a little bit earlier as it is. It'll be bright during the morning show, whereas the weekday show, it'll be getting daylight as the show's ending.
See, I'm a big fan of this, particularly just because we're early risers.
Sure.
So we have to go to bed super early in the evening. So nice to see that the sun will be setting kind of closer to the time that I'm in bed. Usually I'm going to bed and it's still daylight outside, super bright out there. So nice that things will be looking a little bit darker. It'll help me sleep more.
Have to get your runs in earlier now before you do so.
Yeah,
at midday.
That's a good idea. So I usually do at midday. So
so that's some good news with that too. Other than that, windy conditions persist. Most of the heavy rain is going to be tomorrow morning to about midday, and then we'll get a bit of a lull late tomorrow night. We did put rain chances down a little bit on Wednesday too. We thought we'd see more rain Wednesday, but things are looking, we may get a break. Most of Wednesday midday looks okay. It's post later in the afternoon we'll get those heavy rain showers moving back apart, and then by mid-morning Thursday things are out of here, cleared to go, and stuck spectacular on there for Friday. I meant to put that on there before the show started. Got a very nice weekend ahead of us here, back to almost 70 degrees where we should be for this time of year.
Wow. All right. Well, that'll be nice to have yet again. And when we get the sunshine back, I know it's going to be a few gloomy days out there. One thing I wanted to mention, Emily hit it right on the nose as well. I loved in the graphic of the Halloween dancing characters. Oh yeah, if we could bring it back. There's the tombstones that say R.I.P. heat and humidity, and then the other one behind the WITN logo there says "Here lies WITN weather team." I thought that was fantastic.
There you go. Yeah.
A really nice way to bring the Halloween spirit in here.
Actually, we're all dead inside. No. Definitely for sure as well. Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming out of that, but we'll get back to your quick 8-day forecast. A lot of you are now popping back on. We're like, where are the numbers? Numbers will go up here for it. But if you're just now joining us here, the nice weather's coming back for the weekend. We just got to get rid of this gloomy, but it's much needed rain.
This is
we
true,
keep saying that because we have been dry for going on 5 weeks in a row for some spots, even longer than that.
We really do have to keep that glass half full mentality here. It's rain that we need. It's rain that's going to help with these drought conditions because we don't want to keep seeing it expand.
No, absolutely not. Now we're at harvest season, and it kind of makes things a little difficult for things to kind of grow. And the more of that we continue dry conditions, the more we're just not going to have any pretty leaves and crops and harvests. I know we did a story last week regarding the drought, and Elise was telling me over the weekend that she was speaking to farmers. They're kind of mad at us because we can't, we can only do so much, folks. We're not in control, but definitely some much needed rain. But if you want to give some shout outs.
Let's say hello to everyone over on our Facebook page this morning. Thanks for joining us on this gloomy Monday morning. I know it can be a little bit of a tough start when it's still dark out there and gloomy, but thanks so much for being here with us. Just want to say hello and good morning first off to Susan Davis from Stumpy Point. You as well, stay safe this week. Emily, good morning to you as well. And George, cold weather's okay, like you said, but it's the wind. The wind makes it kind of brutal out there.
It does.
Maybe stay indoors if you're not feeling that way. Good morning to Faye as well. Have a great day. We're going to be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update. So hope you can join us then. But other than that, have a great Monday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.